Dalton, congratulations. A very clinical performance against what was a late change of opponent. Just how happy are you with that tonight?
Yeah, very happy to get the performance. You know, late opponent, but you know, he was coming to fight. I thought it was going to cause me more problems, be more awkward in there, but you know, I feel like I'm improving all the time, and I feel like I'm going at a good rate in my career, and that's all I can do as long as I'm performing and making sure I get the win.
You mentioned those improvements. Two of the words that were used to describe you in commentary were maturity and composure. That was a very composed performance. Do you feel that that's something that you've really worked on and you're paying dividends for now?
Of course, yeah, and from looking at Ishmael Ellis on the footage before, I felt as soon as I landed it and hurt him with a good shot, he'd go into the defensive mode, so I could have easily rushed that, made it look scrappy, and I knew if I stalk him, walk him down, make him miss, you know, he's going to burn nervous energy up, and I'll eventually get him out of there.
Ismail had boxed at area level. I mean, one of the challenges that I'm going to talk to Eddie Hearn about here is holding you back. You know, that was your first scheduled 10-rounder. It's about the pace that you're being moved at the moment. It's going to be difficult to hold you back. Are you happy to move this quick?
I feel like I'm going at a good rate, not too slow and it's not too fast, and I'm showing every time I fight I'm making improvements, little step-ups each fight, and you know, next fight will be another little step up, and you know, I'll leave it up to Eddie and keep moving on.
Eddie, there is a lot of hype behind Dalton at the moment, and it's well and truly justified. What are the plans moving forward? Again, I'll sort of hint at the rounds. It's going to be difficult to get in rounds without stepping up the levels of opponents quite dramatically.
Yeah, you're right. There's tremendous hype, because what you're seeing is not just the emergence of a great domestic fighter. You're seeing the emergence of a great world-class fighter coming up. We know the amateur pedigree was there, and he's showing the levels. I mean, you know, you said it right. Area levels, English level. That's what he's been beating with ease. And you know, that was what was supposed to be a small step up for him tonight. He made it look like a bit of a mismatch because he's that good. And I think, you know, when you've got a fighter like this, in these kind of circumstances in the pandemic, we can move a little bit quicker than normal. And, you know, that's down to Dalton and particularly Grant. I feel like if you're breezing through those levels, you're ready to take those step-ups. You know, I believe he can fight for a British title in the next couple of fights. You know, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, we've got the European champion, Sandor Martin. You know, I believe this is a world-class fighter, and you've only got to look at the responses from people, fighters, you know, pundits, trainers. They're all talking about the class of Dalton Smith. He's a world-class fighter, and what great timing for a young fighter to emerge from the city of Sheffield, because, you know, that old guard really has gone now from the city. This is the man that's going to take boxing forward in Sheffield, and it's not just someone the city can get behind who can win a British title. He can go on and win a world title. And I really believe that this year he has to be targeting British and European title towards the end of the year. Lee Appleyard was supposed to be in the ring tonight. That's the perfect fight for him. I'd still like to do that and do it quickly. Try and get him out in April if we can, and just keep the momentum. Just finally, before you go, we'll be back here next weekend for a huge fight. Josh Kelly against David Avanesian. You sparred David Avanesian in the build-up to this. Can you just give us any insider knowledge? What was that like, and what can we expect from him? You know, I've sparred both of the guys. Obviously, it was a long time when I sparred Josh. I've also been sparring Avanesian as well, and I can honestly say it's a 50-50 fight. It's whoever turns up, and they both got to be switched on the night. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that one. Forgive you for sitting on the fence under the bright lights. Well done tonight. Well done, mate. Good performance. Well done.